Let's fight. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Pace and power, boots on the ground. Good to have each and every one of you here. Let's fight. Good to have you folks here with us tonight, wherever you're joining us from. Share this live, folks. Smash that emoji button. Share this live. Smash that emoji button. We got a lot to discuss with you folks this evening. We're happy that you guys are here with us. Pace and power, power and pace. Delighted that each and every one of you are here with us, guys. It's the 29th day of June, of January. June, my God. 29th day of January. My birthday will be tomorrow. 29th day of January. Great to see each and every one of you with us. Share the live and smash that emoji button as well. We're tremendously privileged to have each and every one of you with us. Those of you who are joining us via Twitter and YouTube and Facebook, great to have each and every one of you folks. We got the stars on Facebook. If you want to keep us moving forward, we got the stickers on YouTube. Folks, we got a facility where we can accept credit and debit cards. For those of you who want to partner with us to help us to keep moving forward, Verlin Ward, we see you there, and Gail Alicock, we see you as well. Pamela Sanchari, good to have you. Thanks for the thing. Thanks for the thing. There was no National Assembly today, folks. There was no budget interrogation today, but it continues tomorrow as we head into the estimates to analyze and scrutinize the proposal of the government for budget 2024 that continues tomorrow. Jamal Aziz, Everett Small, and Shinsing Henry, Volmir Wilson. The action continues tomorrow, folks. A lot happening. The PAP got to give account for a lot of things in this country. A great many things, and we're happy to have each and every one of you with us. As I've said, we got to fight card set, folks. We're fired up, and we are ready to go. The opener, good folks. You know, young, very young, doctor, finding out the hard way. Can't trust his PPP. You see, when you talk nice of them, oh, they can sew away, put mal around your neck and so on. But when you decide to speak the truth, but what's happening in this country, they can vex with you. They're going to vex with you. Dr. Asha Kissoon is a member of parliament, and she sits in the seat of the joiner parties, you know, Anug and Schumann's party. Yes, Airline Schumann, that party. And her own party, they have one seat in the National Assembly. She's occupying that seat for the time being. Well, she's been telling them, as she did recently, not all is well in healthcare. She's a medical doctor, and she knows. Frank trying to tell her, no, you're already seeing what you're seeing. You already know what you know. She's told the National Assembly this morning, a lot of nurses and doctors, sufferation in this country. They're suffering, they're experiencing sufferation in this country. You know, they put out a long statement to doubt her. Take a look and take a listen. Some of what Dr. Asha Kissoon said. The opener.
The pension was at $17,000. By a show of hands, can you indicate if this is enough? Anybody? Nobody would raise their hands. Right now, it's at $36,000. By a show of hands, is this enough for our elderly? Mr. Speaker, nobody raises their hand still. While there has been improvement, there is still more room for improvement for our elderly. While I appreciate everything that is being done for our teachers, I'm suggesting to our Honorable Minister of Finance that this be revised and our teachers be given more consideration, especially the junior teachers. I am a medical doctor in the public health system. I speak not as somebody criticizing government or opposition, but right now I speak as somebody who is in the system, having firsthand experience. 129.8 billion injected to boost Guyana's health sector. Mr. Speaker, this is a tremendous positive. We see new hospitals being constructed, tremendous positive. Health tourism will improve, cervical cancer screening being done, school screening being done, Mr. Speaker, the health sector is always one of the most important sectors in this country. But let us not be ignorant of the fact that most of our medical professionals are leaving, our nurses, our doctors. And I say this from firsthand experience as a doctor with colleagues who have left. It is not simply because there's better opportunity outside. Most of the times, Mr. Speaker, it is because when they make a plea for the minimum to be done for them, it is met with deaf ears. I will bring awareness to a small issue, Mr. Speaker. Doctors in the healthcare system, they work 16-hour shifts, 24-hour shifts, 26-hour shifts. Could this honorable house even fathom that a doctor be paid $4,000 for working 16, 24, or 26 hours, which is taxed? Overtime is not paid, Mr. Speaker. This document was, I am a doctor in the system. This is there is no overtime that is paid, and that's the rate. In the public health system, Mr. Speaker, our salaries are not competitive on a level of the Caribbean. The doctors have made continuous pleas for this to be met. Mr. Speaker, we acknowledge that there is much to be done. We say that the health sector's budget is very good. It will benefit the people, but consideration should be made for the points that I have raised. If there is any question of the validity of what I'm saying, any doctor can be contacted and they will tell you the truth. There is a document submitted from all the doctors to the Ministry of Health that outlines all these issues. Mr. Speaker,
Mr. Speaker, I rise on the Standing Order 41. And I would like to ask that the honorable member who is speaking, that if she can lay over the evidence. Unfortunately, Minister, standing on a point to lay over, right, it doesn't qualify as point of order, right? But we hear you and we will speak with them.
Mr. Speaker, standing on truth, I will submit that document from the doctors. I will submit it because I would not stand and lie to this honorable house. I am bringing awareness on what is happening. This is not with an intention to bash government. This is not with intention to bring down what has been done, but this is to bring awareness to what is happening with my colleagues.
Yep, that is Dr. Asha Kissoon of the New Movement Party, and they're part of a coalition called the Joiner Parties. It's the New Movement, Liberty and Justice. Schumann, you know, Schumann taking big airline down and so on. Yeah, 3 short years from pilot to airline owner. Wow, living the Guyanese dream. Living the Guyanese dream. Congrats to Schumann, you know. About to launch an airline, El Dorado Airline. Yeah, good luck. The good thing I don't skip about the place. Caribbean Airline. Thank you very much. That being said, so you got Liberty and Justice, you got the New Movement, and also you got Anonga New and United Guyana Party. They occupy that one seat, and Dr. Asha Kissoon is the person who holds that seat for the time being. And, you know, she's speaking truth to power there, but she's just opening herself up there. She could be fired. She could be terminated. She could be let go. Pick one. See, because she wants to speak the truth. And as I said in our program this morning, my only trouble there is that the last person you had from that join the list, you're only talking the truth when they're going through the door. Only speaking the truth when they're going through the door. That's what we're covering, folks. I want to give you a snapshot. I want to give you folks a snapshot of some of what's happening in our world out there, folks. We're bringing somebody in the ring tonight. Some of what's going on in the world. That's not easy, folks. It's not easy at all. There was Dr. Asha Kissoon, as I said, speaking truth to power. The fight card, folks. What happened at the American hostel? Thank you, Melvin Bell. What happened at the American hostel, man? Folks, tragedy in Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines got some problems. You know, fires of the PPP. Go no place. Fires. Fires of the PPP. We can circle back to a couple things with the 592. We can come back, circle back, come around to folks share the line, smash that emoji button, and partner with that. Some of the things we're looking at on the fight card. Don't go nowhere. You ain't want blink. You ain't want blink, folks. There's a lot. There's a lot we gotta cover. There's a lot. There's plenty enough, folks. Let's begin with some of what's happening around the world. I think we start with Biden. Oh, look what's happening here with the U.S. Army. The Pentagon has named the 3 persons, the 3 U.S. soldiers, it said, who were killed in that attack in Jordan. Yep, they've released the name. You know, thoughts and prayers go out to their family. This is the hazard, one of the hazards of this line of work. Sergeant William Jerome Rivers. You have also Kennedy Landon Saunders and Breonna Alexoria Moffat. Breonna Moffat. Those were the 3 soldiers who were killed in this attack overnight, folks, in the Jordan. Yep, all thoughts and prayers are with them. And I think I heard the Pentagon authorities saying exactly that this is the hazards, you know, part of the hazard of doing this line of work, standing in defense of one's country. And that's just one of the things happening internationally. Look at this. Politics and culture colliding, as it often does. You know, as I'm on this bit here, I saw, you know, kudos to Shamar Joseph, who just ripped apart the defenses of the Australians and bowled his way into cricket history and the history of this country and region, because you all know we fuse to cricket. Right? Oh, they're making so much out of some statements attributed to the young player, thanking the President Irfan Ali for his role in him being where he is. Oh, we can make a fuss about that. That's when politics and sports, politics and culture collide. They're telling us that Taylor Swift might endorse Joe Biden for his 2nd term. How do you guys feel about that? Does it matter? Does it matter if one of your favorite people comes out and support a political candidate? People here are very hesitant to do that because they know the vindictiveness of the government of the day. They know that. You start my pitch quick. Quick. When you start speaking truth in this country. So they're telling us Taylor Swift and another artist, because they're telling us, guys, you live in the diaspora. Those of you who live in the diaspora, how do you all feel about Biden's run? He gonna make it? He gonna make it? They said his campaign needs a little star power, and that's part of why he's calling on Taylor Swift, right? As her fundraising appeal could be monumental to his campaign, they said. Right? And this is according to one of Trump's folks, one of Trump's people, who said that Biden needs the help to pump energy into his re-election campaign. And so they're watching this. Will Taylor Swift endorse Biden for president? We're going to watch and see, folks. We're going to watch and see. Here's some of the things happening around the region. We got a couple in there. We got a sad couple in there, folks. Things happening around the region. We got a sad couple happening in there, I'll tell you that. Brace it over. Rowley met with the U.S. Secretary of State. This is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, met with U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken quite recently. They said they discussed a number of issues, bilaterals, as where leaders are wont to do. And Rowley himself trying to get some traction with his own foreign policy there in Trinidad and Tobago. See? Yep. That's what's happening next door. We're watching to see what comes out of this meeting, what accrues to Trinidad and Tobago. This kind of meeting. I think Trinidad is now hungry for a little more out of the Rowley administration based on all that we've been seeing and all that we've been reading. A number of issues discussed, folks. We hope it redounds to the benefit of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And folks in St. Lucia, look what the acting commissioner of police in St. Lucia, sorry, this is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Look what he said. He said he's baffled. He is baffled by sexual violence plaguing this country, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And he says the age of the persons he's noting who are involved in sexual violence keeps getting younger and younger. But something that he said is quite striking to us. Something he said is quite striking to us. Here is Commissioner of Police acting, Enville Williams. He said the sexual offenses continue to increase at an alarming rate. This is in Vincent and the Grenadines. He says very often the victims get younger and younger and younger. He said it's troubling. And he goes on to say that the time to fix this, to offer an intervention, that's what he says. It's not tomorrow, it's today. Action is needed now. Now, there's the kind of words we're accustomed hearing. Action needed now. We have an administration that's good at just identifying the issues, but we have to offer solution. Don't come wrong them like that. You're gonna be waiting he said action is needed now. And he's gonna be part of that. He said the folks in St. Vincent and the Grenadines who are involved in sexual violence keeps getting younger and younger. Who can share the damn live tonight? Who can smash that emoji button for us? Share the live, smash that emoji button, folks, and partner with us as well. Folks, y'all, we can't do this thing without y'all. If y'all want to help us, here's how you can do so.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yeah. Thank you so much, folks, for all of you who keep helping us go from day to day, week to week, month to month, and now year after year, this being our third year now, heading into our fourth year, folks, out here, bringing you guys valuable, incredible information all the time. Share that live and smash that emoji button. Good folks, and partner with us as well. Look what's happening in St. Lucia. I tell you, don't take your foot off the throttle with COVID-19. You know, we forget about that. We forget about that. It's like COVID-19 never existed. You know? It's like it never existed. St. Lucia said they've lost 3 persons for 2024 already for COVID. And now it's prompting hospitals there in St. Lucia to go on high alert for patients. Anybody watching this, y'all are still social distance. You still wash your hands and so on. You still wear your mask. Please, don't let's get too complacent. I'm begging you all. I want us to be around here for a long time. Don't let us get complacent, folks. Wherever you're joining us from, hold straight. Don't get complacent. 3 already dead in St. Lucia owing to COVID-19. We don't hear any updates now. We don't know what's happening. We don't know the cases that we have with us. You know, we have a new variant out, and each new variant is more potent than the last one. We're not hearing anything about that. But we have the Health Minister of the National Assembly trying to shut down Dr. Asha Kissoon from speaking the truth. And what he's supposed to be focused on, he's not focusing on. That's why nurses are leaving, doctors are leaving, health professionals are leaving for greener pastures. And they don't want to accept that. They're the ones people are running from. They're the ones people are running from. They don't want to accept that. What's happening on COVID front locally, folks? I don't know. But be careful out there. That's all we can tell you all. Be careful. Be careful. As much as you can out there, good folks. It isn't easy. It's not easy at all. Look, some of the other things we found. Oh, look, this one is so sad. There's a teacher in Trinidad and Tobago in an area called San Fernando. You all remember here in San Fernando? V.S. Naipaul. V.S. Naipaul, here in San Fernando. I'm getting my answers correct. This teacher was part of a fete on the San Fernando Hill. They tell us, my God, it gets really bad. It gets real bad. She was at a fete with colleagues, 39-year-old Renée Mitchell, and they said during the fete, San Fernando Hill, she went to the side of the cliff to urinate and accidentally fell over, falling 80 feet in a freak accident, according to police officers. Even her family, they've come out and said it was an accident. Renée Mitchell later would pass away at a hospital in San Fernando just over half hour after rescuers rushed her there. And the incident, they said, occurred around midnight, 1 hour before the event she was attending was slated to finish. They said she fell about 80 feet. Folks, she fell about 80 feet. And then when she hit the cliff, the rocks below, her body kept rolling another 20-25 feet before coming to a stop. And of course, you know how it ends. Beautiful young teacher there in Trinidad and Tobago at that fete in San Fernando Hill met her demise. They're calling it a freak accident. A fatal plunge. We got to be so careful out there. Folks, you got to be careful. Cheryl and Brenda, Enid, Kwanamingo, Kodhaidakan, and Noel and Roxanne Volme. We got to be careful out there. Candy, Nalila, and Dirjit. We got to be so careful, folks. Please and thank you. We've got to be careful out there. Our thoughts and prayers with our friends and family and all who loved and knew her. Time is short. Time is short. 39 years old and beautiful and gone. Made her mark and now gone. I think we come home now to some of the things we're following here. Y'all know once we touch down, here is trouble. Once we touch down, here is problems. Because y'all see how the fires in the 592. You see what happened with the carnage on the roads in the 592. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Once you touch down here, once you come, your land is trouble. It's problems. You see what happening out there? Soon you touch down here, soon you land. Blackout greeting you and some of his staff greeting you. How y'all doing? I know some of y'all can't wait till y'all want to come home so bad. You and the diaspora watching us. Y'all miss home so bad. 3 days you're here. Ready to pack my bag and go. Ready to pack my I live right here. I'm ready to pack my bag and go. Debbie Collins, you come in, Esther Coleman. I live right here. Valerie, I want to pack my bag and go. Mark and Lester, Leon, Patricia, I ready to pack my bag and go. Auntie Sandra Hanover, February, the whole pack of them. Once meeting in 5 nights. Fed up, men. Yep. Some things we're covering tonight, folks. Some things we're covering tonight. in the 592. Apologies there. Some of the things we're covering in the 592, like his blackout. like his blackout, folks. Look what's happening. Folks, the fastest side hustle. What do you think it is? The fastest side hustle in the 592. Oh, we're seeing such a proliferation of it. The fastest side hustle. You see, as the hard times get even harder, people find it so difficult to survive the little pay and doing nothing. The 40,000 10-day work. It's just not enough. Every day you pick up the papers, you see, the fastest side hustle. Abira got it. You know, I see somebody said dog food. Abira said drugs. Then the Champagne Collision says dog food. Jamal Aziz, Valerie Clark, drugs and more drugs. Lights is born. The light one, Minerva. Father of his mercies on us. The fastest side hustle. Every time you open the papers, marijuana, ganja, a farm from somewhere. Who got all this land planted, all this marijuana and ganja? They're telling us that Festival City in South Ramville, Kanu officers seize about $6.5 million worth in ganja. A lot of people going into this kind of subsistence farming, cash crop, literally cash crop farming as things get worse. And we see, since the year started, folks, we've been pointing this out to you. And in some instances, when the judge act, they let the guns. You know, why are you doing this? Housewife said, things tight, Your Honor. And I just, see something quick, go feed them children. Here's a quick turnover. Marijuana like you never see it before. In the land of plenty, poverty persists, people suffering. It's the damnedest thing. I'm going to show you some of that. Folks, this country in the wrong direction. It's sad to say, and they don't want to admit it, but we are heading in the wrong direction every day. Now, we got to get a whole dashboard for this, like we do for fire, like we do for accidents. Cocaine and shrimp, desecration of shrimp. Cocaine in cola, cocaine in roti, cocaine in medicine. Well, this one now, the new green gold is not cane. The new green gold, every day, I carry a load someplace, 10 bales, 250 million worth. We got to create a dashboard for this separately. Selling ganja, the fastest startup in Guyana. Just now, SBB can start giving grants. Ready to use, built for purpose. Get right into it. Selling ganja in a $1.146 trillion economy. People are finding their way, can't locate themselves economically. And so they resort to all manner of things. We say all the time, can't do the time, don't do the crime. Proceed at your own peril. Proceed at your own peril. Not just one of the things we're following, folks. That's just one. Look story here now. Look story here. This brings into question a lot of things, You remember the 6 dead people on the boat with no engine that we couldn't find? Well, several men vanished in like fashion. Months ago, we're still looking. We're still watching. The vanished without a trace has Razak, Cecil Prasad, Vikram Singh, Warren Yipsam. These are some of the folks. No sighting of the vessel that they were on. Over 6 weeks now. No sighting of the vessel. The family wants to know what has happened Has the authorities called off the search? Have they called off the search? Yep. They're telling us the men left on November 16th to lend assistance. Listen to this. They left to lend assistance to a boat off the Atlantic Ocean. The boat had sent a distress call, and now they can be found. They can be found. Isn't there something to that? Isn't there something to that? Nothing irregular. Nothing. Plenty thing irregular. In the family. If everything going right to someplace else. Right? Just like that. Can't find them, can't locate them. Can't find them, can't locate them. Something funny there. Something real funny there, like somebody went somewhere for them. Something is very funny and very, very, very fishy there. Folks, look at that we're following. No easy day in this country. No easy day at all. Look some other information we're following. Member of Parliament, Ganesh Maipal said the pumps him pumping. The pumps him pumping. The PPP gave out some billion-dollar contracts for pump stations to be built. One at Good Fortune and one at Canal Number 1. This is since 2022. These pumps were given out. These contracts. The one at Good Fortune is to the value of $717 million. $770 million. The one at Canal Number 1, $650 million. As we show you here, this is the state of the exercise. Since June 2022, the one at Good Fortune, the work there was undertaken. Right? And same thing with the one at Canal Number 1. Friends, family, favorites, and flatterers. And Dr. Cummins at fawners. This is where the money going. It's almost 2 years. This ain't bother. No one edge. Him bother here finale. This is not the projects he know which project he show up from. He know what projects he shows up for. Huh? This ain't bother. But you see on the animal farm. This is what obtains. Sorry, folks. This is what obtains on the animal farm that we have. Who can share the life tonight? Do we want other folks to get this valid and credible information? What's happening in this country? Close to $1 billion each. And this is the site of the operation at one of them currently. Not them moving. So where is wrong the corner? Canal Number 1 is not 500 miles away. Good Fortune is around the corner. Beautiful community, lovely people. That's just across the bridge there. You can walk it. Why these projects stall? You know, we were in Region 9 quite recently. The Pirara Bridge stalled. See that? That's a little way away. Krasabai Secondary School stalled. What's working? Let us be fair. What's moving? What's moving? The pumps not working. And the country deserves answers. Right? The country deserves answers. These projects were supposed to be completed a little while ago. Right? Or rather, they're supposed to be completed in April, I think. Supposed to be completed in April, but that's the state of affairs. You see there. Now, who we can blame for this? This is a government that always finds some reason, somewhere, somehow, to blame the opposition. Oh, it's their responsible. Always shifting blame. Never accepting responsibility. Well, Nigel, look what's happening. Look what you all are doing. And you're coming for more money, for more stalled projects. Something is wrong with that. Don't you find? Something is wrong with that. Who can share the live for us today so that others get valid and credible information? Something's wrong with that. Look at us, we're following, folks. Because of the next to nothing in wages and salaries and benefits, we're hearing that teachers are mulling a strike. Teachers are mulling strike action. I'm certain I can speak for all the teachers. When I say teachers, they want to go there. As all teachers, they want to go there. Anybody teaching in this country got a passion for it. You don't run into that just like that. The only fools rush in. Must have a passion for it. Everybody got no time to strike and all of that, just like that. But in an economy that's about to accrue to itself $1.146 trillion, and we say what we're doing in wages and salaries for teachers or public servants on the whole. And then you're going to have somebody like Joe Hamilton who says that the teacher should not be intimidated or bullied. It's the government who is trying to bully public servants in this country by saying, take what you get and shut your mouth. It is the government, the administration, and the regime who are trying to bully people in this country, like it's Animal Farm. And don't you dare let us accept that. Let us commit to holding them to account. Don't you dare let us accept that. Don't do it. Beautiful lecturer, who I respect a lot. You'll probably hear me tell this story before. One day we were in class. What was that? Some law. So one day law class. There were many folks. Lovely lady. I didn't want to call her name and put her in any trouble. And we were talking about the stables at the University of Guyana. Those of you who know the University of Guyana, that flat building just off of the social sciences building there, between the GWLT lecture theater and social science faculty there. Those buildings were meant to house students for a short period of time. I think they had a lifespan of about 10 years while the rest of the university was built out and built around it. But still there. And my lecturer made a point, of course, that I remember up until now. It was a profound point when I heard it. It shocked me in its simplicity and how profound it was. She said, students, talking to us, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in that law class. Not much has changed, still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. She said, when you settle for less, like the stables, temporary becomes permanent. And that's what I say to you tonight, listening to us in this country. We have settling for less and temporary becoming permanent. What is supposed to be temporary is becoming permanent. This government could find all manner of excuses why salary should not be increased. Oh, we got to be measured. We got to be careful. We don't want to do this and that. But see, in other areas of the economy, it's spend, baby, spend. It's pump, baby, pump. But when it comes to the human resource and investing in that, oh, we got some hesitation. Maybe we don't want people independent of us. If we pay people well, we treat people nicely, and we empower them, they might need us after a while. Maybe that's what we're aiming at here. And that's the tragedy in the whole thing. Guyanese at home and abroad. When you settle for less, temporary becomes permanent. Don't let temporary become permanent. Don't do it. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. Say, no, Polari Joe. Did you use that trying to intimidate me or bully? You got to do what you got to do. Because it seems as though the only language, the only linguistics this regime understands is this one. Is this one, sadly? Sadly, the only one. So teachers are mulling, they tell us. Mulling strike action. We're going to see where it goes. Right? We're going to see where it goes. Folks, you see all the comments? I want to see people hitting that share button like that. Like how you commenting there. Those folks commenting, hundreds of comments. I want to see folks smashing that emoji button with that. And folks, if you're joining us via YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our channel as yet, folks, look for the bell at the top of the channel where you see we have that that banner in blue, credible sources. Look for the bell there, and I want you to smash that bell for us. If you find any value in this program, anything useful, that bell on YouTube, I want you to smash that bell. The hundreds of you who are joining us via our YouTube channel, our main flagship platform, YouTube, smash that bell. Help me ring that bell tonight. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And folks, if you're a super hardcore in the ringsider, click that notification button as well. And as soon as we post content, as soon as we're live, you can get an email notification, to your phone. You're gonna keep searching and refreshing to see for you. So when we post a piece of content, you're gonna have it there. If you ring that bell there, folks, on YouTube, hit that bell for us. And also, guys, click that follow if you really moved by the content we produce here. Click that notification icon there and follow us. You can get everything. You don't gotta move and go no place. Some of the other issues we're tracking, folks. Some of the other issues that we are tracking. Look, story here now. Remember we told you, man, when the cemetery there in Rosignol dug up the whole place. People say the thief and son. I don't know. That's one of the allegations we hear. I don't know, but they're telling us the DVP says he ain't got to be charged. He doesn't have to be charged. Right? The DVP advised that the police not institute charges against that contractor who is accused of digging up the Rosignol cemetery to access sand for construction purposes. But the relatives is another story of the dead. The relative of the dead. Right? And here it is. The reports say that the residents in that area in Rosignol said they will continue to pursue justice until justice is done, until justice is served. Folks, I just hope. We got to think in this country with spirits and bell ground. I just hope one of the people hold on and this contractor. I just hope one of the folks don't hold on and this contractor. Some things you don't mess with. You see? Some things you don't mess with. So I just hope one of them people in turn, they don't scramble him. This country is a serious place. We're just showing a photograph of the cemetery. I dare not point. And we're just showing a photograph. We serious here. If you only think I point, I bite me, huh? Just for good measure. Who don't know? He blamed with some serious issues there. Remember some men get run out the cemetery the other day? They ain't gone back since. Even big and powerful as jail, he ain't going. Bishop. I thought the bishop would walk down there with some holy water and say, loose. No. Bishop leading the pack running out the cemetery. This man taking sand. You gotta be so careful in this country. Right? Hold on. You gotta be so careful in this country, folks. Now, Joe, Hazel Job, and Wanda Fraser and Lester. Naomi Drucker, you can imagine you got a contractor building your house. You know there are people standing around building your house with, Yeah? You home now. You hearing things moving around, people talking, and you don't know. Because one contractor ain't thinking, candidly in the jeep. Right? You see your shoes just moving by itself. Doors closing, windows opening. You don't know. It's graveyard sun. And with all of that now, all kinds of things. You got a peaceful home. All of a sudden you put on a new veranda something. There are people stand. Veranda can't stand up. Everything's falling down. Every day you and your husband fighting. Your children just Gone bastard. You don't know is that people say this thing's serious in this country. Serious in this country. I know if they bill anything wrong by office of the president or wrong by finance, because with this kind of budget, I don't know. They have their people sand budget. A budget of sand and stone is sand from Rosignol Cemetery. Stones from Rosignol Cemetery. You think it is here? Yeah. Budget of sand and stone. It's a cement and steel budget. Yeah. One thief the sand. Thief the sand. No charges, DP says. No charges. Be careful. Ask the contractor. Who billing? Where you get the sand from? Where you get the sand from? In the name of Jesus. Where you get the sand from? Ask them. Don't take one for granted. It's Ghana. Don't think nothing. Don't you dare take anything for granted. See? Sand and stone. It's a thief and sand budget. Look, so here now. Thief and sand and stone budget. No charges. It's just like Guyana. No surprises there. No charges there. Now who you know is who know you. Welcome to Guyana. It's not who you know, is who know you. This is Guyana. Look, story here now. This is not Timbuktu. This is not Keisha. This is not Karasabay. This is not Port Kaituma. Huh? It's not. When you go in deep south, what is that place down that side? It's right there in my. It's not there. What's the name of that place? You're going deep south. Huh? There's the name of some of those places. I know some of you sharply. It's not there, Linda Baker. Bernadette James, Annette Cummins, God Love, Andrew Griffith, Raquel, Donna Miller. You walk in the house, your foot scratching you. One day you wake up, you get Bigfoot. You don't know. That people's son. Build your floor. You're going to the washroom 2 o'clock at night. You feel a hand grab your foot. You don't. That people's son. Raquel Gentle, Martha Harris, Enid, Christopher. What's the name of the deep south you go in? Jesus Lord. It's not till down there. Why are we treating our first people like second-class citizens in this country? Huh? They mustn't know nothing. Mustn't get a nice time too. They mustn't make a bread and eat a food in this country. This is the American People's Hostel in Georgetown. And a $1.146 trillion economy. Folks, it's not easy. Huh? But they're supposed to know but nothing, right? Yeah. They're supposed to know but nothing. Right? In that so, Yolanda Thomas, they're supposed to know but nothing. Huh? Y'all like sparse people. I wish they would go some way for y'all. Huh? I wish they would go some way, Volme Wilson. For them. This is the toilet. You won't put your dog there. Huh? They won't put the dog there. Alien Mouth. What's her name again? Alien Mouth alone. If she sold her teeth, could refurbish this bathroom times over. Yeah, I'm bringing a hostel in Georgetown. Thanks, Melly Mel. Look, story here. Why are we treating our forest people like this? Some whole tear up mattress. All kinds of, why are we treating our folks like this? It's madness. It's madness. Why do we treat people like this? Because you come from bush? You don't know what proper bed and so on? Well, you can tell me now, $1.146 trillion. You know, you can tell us you don't have money. You're borrowing more. We want to eat. At least buy a proper mattress for me. At least give me a proper bathroom. Because you don't have a problem with people eating, apparently. You don't have a problem with people surviving with nourishment and nutrients and so on. Give us a proper mattress and throw our body down when the night comes. $1.146 trillion. This is the state of affairs. Pauline Sukai needs to go home. Pauline Sukai has outlived her usefulness. Outlived her usefulness. Best of my God, this is what it is. Go somewhere. You better make it go somewhere for you. Who's sharing their life tonight? Who will smash that emoji button? You better make it go somewhere for you. Damn it in hell. Pack of nonsense you're doing all the time, and then they call that good governance. That's in the heart of the city, you know. That's not Timbuktu. Ask you, what's the name of someone? You're going deep south. You left Latam and you're heading deep south. Huh? Some of the names are right there. Shelton, and you got some other places going down the line. Rung and down. Yolanda Thomas, Harriet, and Martha. You know, they'll go somewhere for Polly. Oh, it's madness. Right? Pastor Man said, Mama Teats. you got me here. Mama Teats. I think I like that. I think I like that. Oh, folks, very soon we got some merch for sale on YouTube. Like I can see that t-shirt, Mama Teats. Oh, I want to be your friend. Red Road, Providence. Look what the folks showing us. Water wasting. Red Road, Providence. No one people can't get water in the shower. You got second floor thing here, you can't get water upstairs. And they tell us they've called GWI several times, but they don't care. They say they're coming up all day in Red Road. I hope the folks in Red Road don't go somewhere for y'all. I hope the folks in Red Road don't go somewhere for y'all. Come on, GWI, pick up a success. I don't want to shake, man. She can shake out just now. He can shake out just now. Huh? The people say they're calling them, but nobody's coming. I know GWI, I think some of the dead people stand sprinkle around this thing here. They're setting foot here. I know the thing some of them stand from the cemetery sprinkle around here. Huh? Come on, shake over here, man. I hope people in Red Road Providence don't go somewhere for you. Water wasting. Who can share their life here? Who can smash that emoji? But I hope the people in Red don't go somewhere for them. Can't get water wasting like that in this country. Lands of many waters, yes, many colors too. Not water wasting like that. You know? By the time the water meet you, always a trickle. No wonder water coming through some tap. And you can tell it's been flowing there for long. Look how that thing rust up, the folks tell us. Rust up. They say when that water started flowing, that thing was silver. Like the plate in alien mouth. Glistening. Now the whole thing rust up. Jesus. Go somewhere for y'all. Look, story now. Fire report. Folks, listen to me. This is proof that OBW. Proof. We've had 5 fires. In the last 2 days alone. 5 fires. Just in the last 2 days. You think that's easy? 5. Like somebody went somewhere from it. 5 fires in 2 days. 5. We haven't been tracking it. We missed a couple. 5 fires in 2 days. And at least they got intervention coming and this coming and that coming, but not never forthcoming. Oh, they're going to unveil a master plan and this and that and Jesus Lord. Fires at the PPP. They're showing up, the only promising, you know, promising. Even Robeson Ben, right? What's the name for Robeson? You still got my Mama Teats. Mama Teats. Who is Robeson? Huh? Promising, 5 fires in 2 days. Even Robeson Ben in National Assembly acknowledged this increase in fire during the course of the budget debates recently. Take a look and take a listen to some of what he said.
In respect of the Guyana Fire Service and coming out of the total issues of COVID, we have had great challenges. The great challenges relate to a larger number of fire calls. In 2022, we had 1,480 calls. In 2023, 4,181 calls, 182% increase in calls relating to responses to fire. we have had, along with it, complete damages of buildings, businesses, motor cars, government properties, and so on. We have had the great sorrow of the tragic event at Madja, where we lost 24 young people. And those young people come mainly from the most stressed part, quality of our Guyanese people, our indigenous community.
Yeah, fires, folks. 5 fires over the last 2 days. 5. 5, believe it or not, we're not kidding here. We're not killing here at all. 5 fires in 2 days. We had a fire at Health Center Street, Zillock, Andyville Housing Scheme in Linden, number 75 Village Upper Quarantine just today. A fire in Parfait Harmony this morning. While we were talking about fires, things were burning in this country. Y'all think that's easy? Right now, something could be on fire in this country. This is the trench coat and the jacket that is done. The cross. The cross, folks. The cross. 5 and 2. My God. Tell us that fire at Parfait Harmony today. 2 children aged 5 and 7 escaped that fire. Thanks be to God for that. God must live here. He don't just come, he live in, he got a house someplace. I hope now I'm for pen up the road, sir. Right? 5 in 2 days. Thankfully, these kids at Parfait Harmony escaped the inferno. And inferno. Look at what we saw. Compliments of Guyana Daily News. Take a look, folks. Share the live, smash that emoji button, and partner with us. Take a look and take a listen. The inferno. Parfait Harmony.
What they say me? What you could do there? There's heartache. There's not actually a malicious intent. I would never say that, right? Because of this fire is actually started in this front room because there's the force. There's where the fire force started showing signs from the outside. This is a terrible start to this year in our neighborhood. Terrible start. This entire family left about 10 minutes now. They left home. They literally left home about 10 minutes now. And 10 minutes after they left, the fire started, the building started smoking intensely. And after smoking, it just flashed over. Bam. One flash, and that was it. For some reason, Lagrange police station is now coming. The house is fully engulfed. Little to nothing can be done. This is hard. This is hard. I wonder if Lynn Town back with the boss, because she is something else. I can't believe that the people just left, buddy. We just stopped them, tell them hold on. I go out, put on she clothes, put on she jacket right out there and send she downstairs. Dexter, we oh boy, this man. He ain't got no water, he ain't got no open source.
Yeah, folks, and today is the 29th day of January. It is the 29th day of January. And look how many fires we've had for the year thus far. Look how many fires we've had for the year. Region 3, we've had fires at Lagrange, Metamirzog, Lenora, Port Dryne, and now Parfrey Harmony is added there. Region 6, we've had fires at Port Morant and Rose Hall. Region 10, we've had fires at Andyville, and we've had fires at, you add to Region 3, we got to add the Zealot fire, and we got to add the Tushan fire there. Region 10, Andyville, we've had a fire there. So Region 3 and Region 4 competing. Region 6, we've had fires at Quarantine. And Region 4, we've had fires at Yarra Cabra and Vrijdslots, Agricola, New Providence, C Fields of Fire, B Fields of Fire, Good Hope, South Ramveld. We've had a fire at Chameri. All this is January, you know, and we still got some days left. All of this is January, folks, and we still got some days left. And now we hear this promises. Oh, the carnage on the road, we got a master plan we're going to roll out. The president told us December 31st. Today's the 29th, we got 2 days left before we head into February. And I think we missed a couple fires. We may have missed a couple fires. This is it. The fiery start, the 2024. Is his story here? And you tell me somebody went somewhere for me? You tell me somebody went somewhere for me? Father have his mercy. And plenty places for us. That's it, folks. Watching you there. That is watching you there. And of course, the accidents. They keep mounting, they keep going. Overnight, you've had a young man lost his life at Windsor Forest, Brendan Henry. You've had accidents at Denhamstel, a boat sunk in the Cuyuni River, Cane Grove. You've had an accident at Cane Grove Public Road. You've had a number 9 Public Road, Courtland Quarantine Public Road, Rhymeville accidents. Thoughts and prayers with the family of Brendan Henry, young man, 20 years old, lost his life at Crane Housing Scheme, or from Crane Housing Scheme, rather, lost his life at Windsor Forest Public Road quite recently. Yeah. Yep. That's it, folks. And then look at this one now. Where all this money going? This one was for me like the Amerindian People's Hostel. All that substandard filth and decadence there that they refuse to fix. Polly don't visit there. Huh? Jesus of mercy. Mama Teats don't visit there. The wicked. Finally, folks. Finally, Wisborg Secondary School. You know, the Alliance for Change had a number of activities in Linden over the weekend. We had a walkabout in Blueberry Hill, had a good chance to meet some of you. And then we had a leadership meeting there in Region 10, our National Executive meeting, a National Executive Committee meeting. And then we had a whistle stop at the Mackenzie Market tarmac. We heard from so many of you, and parent after parent, we spoke with complaint about this flea infestations, not only at Wisborg Secondary, a number of other secondary schools. We saw kids running out of school today, being evacuated because of flea infestation. In a $1.146 trillion economy. And the school's improper. The school's improper. Building schools is one thing. Maintaining them is a different story. Maintaining them is a totally different story. Totally different story. That being said, folks, that's going to do it for us. At this end, that's going to do it for us. Folks, you want to keep us going, more valid and credible information, here's how you can help us.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
Let's fight!
Yes! You can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions, and it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
Let's fight!
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions, and it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yeah, that's our time, folks, and that's our program. You know, we've learned that leadership is not about saying things cannot be done. Leadership is about making things happen. The people of this country, we gotta go some way for this regime we have. We gotta go some way for them. We gotta go in the ballot box. We gotta go in the polling place. 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 Get them out. Make sure you are registered. Make sure your name on the list. Make sure your name is spelled right. You see. Make sure we get dead people on them lists and so on. We got a lot of work to do, folks. But we can do it. We gotta go somewhere for them. We gotta go in the polling booth. Take it easy, folks. That's our time. That's the last bell. Stay safe, folks. Stay safe. Great to see so many of you on with us. Mark and Carol and Edward. Pamela. So the Massacre. Good to see you, Sonia. Great to see you, as a matter of fact. Dan Abrams, Rastaman, Auntie Sandra Hanover, and Joy Dotson. Great to see all of you. Edward and Faye. Have a fantastic evening.